Oh, look, I'm live. And I've done it half an hour early, so I'm going to wait to see who turns up. It's probably going to be hardly anyone. That being said, the last stream did go a little bit better than I had anticipated. I think my warpath streams have now done the best out of all of the content I think I've ever streamed. But that is not important. What is important is that I have a key to give away today, and we're waiting for people to turn up so we can give it to you.
Mic off. Mic on.
Coffee is good. Coffee is fantastic. So is tea. Make sure you got yourselves some snacks, guys. Don't forget your snacks. And I am just going to sit here and watch shit on my phone until people start turning up and asking me questions. So if you want this stream to get lively, you better start asking. Because I'm not just going to drop a key for a game without interaction. I'll just give it away on the Discord if not. What have I got in here that I haven't used? Yeah. Problem solved. That's not what I wanted.
Mic off. Mic on.
Well, that was a tasty coffee. A tasty beverage. Well, I may as well just go hunt down a few bunkers while I wait then. Hang about. Can I finish any tech off? I might be able to. Is my chat even connected? It is connected. I had to check. Right, into Dominion. 11 hours. Oh yeah, pump that through, mate. That's the jurisdiction and the daily complete, nice and easy. No. Modern. I need modern. There we go.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Behave yourself, headset. Um... Are we fighting these guys at the minute, or I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at you. Shiny looking base. What we got going on over here? 289. Are there any bases I can take advantage of in this area? Not those two. Maybe him? Depends what he's got. Populate, you bastard. Come on, populate. Okay. Oh, hang on. Are the safe zones open yet? They are not. When do they open? Oh, right, okay. Not long then. Wouldn't that be a shame if someone were to turn up just after midnight? Take out all those bases. That'd be a mighty shame, wouldn't it? What we got going on over here? Yakmo. This just seems to be a case of who can block who the longest. Which is just lame. Yeah. This is why this L4 has been boring. No one's done anything. You're telling me the best option I've got is some loner over here at the minute. Wherever it was, I saw it earlier. I know I did. Where the fuck are they then? Oh, we've got some bases over here. I mean, we could try it. What's he got? Officer power is 9, 119, so he hasn't got all of his officers that he's got equipped awakened. He certainly hasn't got the trained skills done. His army power is 79, his tech power is 38, building of 52, but we know all of that is basically in his walls. That's 1,000 kilometers away. But this is a mechanic in this map. And we'll just populate. God damn it, game. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Down here? Down here. Probably not going to be able to kill the 320. Depends what he's got in his base. Might be able to kill the 320. Be a bit of a push. But we shall see. How long is it going to take me to get there? 5 minutes. A whole 5 minutes of watching me drive across a map. While we pop some buffs. Some boofs. 5 minutes and 22 seconds. Oh yay. We've got ourselves 3 more levels, which has given us a couple of those. Joy of joys. Can we pump any more into this? Not yet. That's so close to 9.0. Oh, you gotta love the bold line it's giving us at the moment. Let's just go straight across the top of the territory. It's alright, these guys are probably not paying attention anyway. I'm barely paying attention. And I'm playing the damn thing. So then, chat, there's 3 of you sitting there. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you doing? You're just lurking. You're not saying anything. Say something. Talk to me. Sell me. Also, there is a delay on the stream of about 15 seconds, so please bear that in mind as you are watching the stream. The reason why I have a delay on is because I cannot be bothered to set it up so it doesn't have a delay on it. Because I stream so infrequently now, it seems like that's fairly pointless. So come on then, someone pipe up. Or I'll sit here twiddling my thumbs waiting for someone to say something. And if no one says anything, I'm just going to give the game to Rusty. Who's probably watching the stream, actually. He's probably logged in multiple accounts. Yes, it is. I've still got 3 minutes to kill before I get like anywhere near to being in range of this base. The bit of the game no one likes seeing. Well, hello, Paula. Hello. That's not Paula, is it? Fucking is. What are you do? Why are you watching? Hang on, hang on. Is that secretly Rusty on Paula's account? I bet it is, isn't it? Don't tell me you've got me on like fucking speaker or something, and you're just. There we go. I knew it. You're just pretending to be your girlfriend. Oh, you're just inflating my numbers deliberately. That's cheating, that is. People are going to come in here and think that that you're paid. You're paid for. You two are literally sitting less than a foot apart. Less than a foot apart. Was it really necessary for you to have me on your screens twice? Am I really that appealing to the pair of you? Yeah, I wish as well. So, I mean, I missed out on Mr. Olympia there, didn't I? Proper missed out. If I'd only just gone to Mr. Olympia and tried just that little bit harder in the gym. 2 foot, actually. Would you get your dick out and measure, did you, Rusty? They call him foot long. Now, why can't you all go through that gap? The pathing in this game is so amazing. So amazing it is. It is 2 foot, is it? Okay. Well, if by the end of the stream no one else has piped up, and no one else is interested in the serial key, I'll give it to you on Discord. Jealousy gets you nowhere. Why would I be jealous of a 2 foot dong? Who would be jealous of a 2 foot dong? Like every time it would. Oh man, that'd just be terrible. You'd need like reins or something. Back we go. I'm pretty sure we could probably do this base without a buff. His tech's pretty low. Nope, we're going to need a buff. Oh, they're not going to get out of range in time. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, you bastard. Right, pop off a training. Get back on it. He's got a lot of base health. A lot of base health. I pumped him for 194 and 290 in 45 seconds. Just on skill. I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to swap the heli back to an RL. I'm not really using the heli. It doesn't really make much sense to He's gonna. Oh my god, he's gonna have a notification on his phone. He's gonna be logged in any second now. Fuck's sake. Right. Let's just get this done and out of the way. Get me back my RL, because it'll just be easier. Reset. It was nice having it for a whole week. Advanced disassembly. Prototypes. Yes, give me back the rocket launcher, please. Well, I did get rid of it completely. I'm going to train it at 7.2 because it'll train faster. And then I'll upgrade it. I just wanted to have a bit of fun with the heli, but I didn't really get round to actually using it, so just get rid of it. Right, time to choose a skin for it. No, that's only 3%. Oh. Oh, I don't have the desert one. Oh, Night Duke, I guess. I guarantee this dude's now online. And now I've swapped out from the heli to an RL. I bet he's going to come out of the base and fight me. Just to annoy me. I can see it coming already. So this is what happens when I can't get in direct base to base contact with people. I've got to risk the losses. Come on, we just got to get a couple more units, and then I can whack this thing up all the way to 9.0. We'll get stuck in. And to be fair, I could just bring the hammer all the way up to a 9.0. I'll probably now have enough components to do it. But it does mean I have to sacrifice the firepower from the RL. And the hammer is already dealing quite a significant amount of damage, so I don't really need it to do any more. Right. Prototypes. Bring you all the way up to modern, please. Oh, happy days. Give me a 9.0, please. Oh, look at that. Straight in. We can bring these up to 18. And we can open up the army save list. Hang on, is this the save list? That is the save list. Oh, I haven't put any skills. Training Havoc, not anymore, baby. Increases damage intensity of this officer's troop when attacking a fortification. Yep. And can we get a... We probably won't get away with any of these. There for tanks. He's in use. There for tanks. Has Madame Havoc got anything I can rob? Have any of these got anything? Hang on, who else is training Havoc? Where is she, first of all? She'll be up here somewhere because she's awakened. There.
Betrayal? I always honor my contracts.
Right, remove that.
I will give everything I have for my country.
Blast mitigation. HP or damage resist. HP, because we get a bonus for the HP, don't we? Okay, right, army. Replace formation. Ah, yes, we're just going to drive around the outside with one unit again. Fantastic. Do we have a blast mitigation buff we can use? Is it this one? Applies additional defensive measures to your ground force troop and classes blast mit by 300%. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can use that. Let's just get everyone in range. Let's create an additional group as well, just in case we need to pull that back again. Infantry. This guy's artillery is particularly vicious. Oh, that's handy. It's right in front of me. Oh dear. My anti-tank gun turned that guy into mincemeat pretty quickly. Well, I think it's safe to say I made back that 200. Oh. I can hear Caramel meowing at the door. Hang on. He wants to come. He wants to come say hello. He wants to come say hello to the stream. Give me a second.
Mic off. Mic on.
Cat. Yeah, that's a Y, you doofus. I love you too, buddy. Right. The question is, do you think... Yeah. That's got to be... Would you sit still? Look, I've got this nice fluffy blanket here for you. Make a little nest on that. Look, I'll even move over on the seat. Jesus Christ. Streaming with a cat. Have we... Are we okay now? We good? Hey? Do you think I can take the base out? Yeah, well, let's give it a go. Only thing we've got to worry... Hang on, how long is it until I got my max focus? Until... Oh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Have a quick look at the battle report. Well, yeah, it's not bad, I suppose. I suppose. Oh, actually, that's a good point. We'll be able to see what the damage difference in the RL versus the helicopter is. Yeah, it doesn't even compare. Caramel needs to be famous too. I'm not famous yet, so I don't know about this guy being famous. Although I was tempted to set up his own Instagram account, just like having things on it like today I chewed on my human's brand new pair of shoes and just shit like that. Just pictures of him in a box that just says twat underneath. You know, he has made himself a nice and comfy on my lap. Yes, that's a wire. Well done you, buddy. Well done you. He's curled up in a ball. He's very happy right now. This is how I game most nights now. He likes to sit on my lap and go to sleep. So obviously games like this are now ideal because I can just play them with a single mouse. Oh, look at that. 1 minute and 12 seconds. If I do a coordinated march, I should be there about that time. 1 minute 8 seconds. That's a good estimate. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this base. The guy's significantly higher in power. He's got a lot more on his walls, but he only has an RL defending it. And I'm pretty sure I can fend off versus a tank, a helicopter, and an SH with the infantry. So it literally just comes down to whatever he's got on that RL. And it looks like from its unit skin, I want to go with that being an 8.0. So let's just have a quick look at the manual. I'm pretty confident that's an 8.0. It might be an 8.1. Could be an 8.2. It's certainly not that skin. It could also be that. Don't know if we can... How many times have I got to press back? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a window. It's kind of hard to see the detail. 6 wheels. Looks like 3 rows of rockets. So they're all 6-wheeled. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's not that one. It's not got enough rows. I don't think it's this one because there looks like there's a little notch like this one. So I think he's got an 8.2. So that might be nasty. Let's just double check. Tiny black pixel right there. Could potentially be an 8.2. Right, let's get that in range. Hang on, have we got the right one? No, not that one. Not that one. That's the one. Right, okay, cool. Right, select all. Buff infantry. Away we go. Hope for the best. Artillery, please. We lost valuable time there. Ooh. Only lost the infantry. 50% at the base. If he doesn't log in, I'll have him. Weird glitch. Pop a training buff. Let's have a look at the battle report. Yeah, you see, it's kind of hard for me to really want to swap that helicopter out for this RL when the RL's putting out that sort of damage. I mean, okay, it's still not as good as the defensive gun in terms of what I can damage a base with, but even see, I'm beginning to wonder if I should try and build the howitzer up. But I like the RL for defense, because in a defensive battle, the RL's pretty decent. Hmm. Because it gets that target reset every time you get attacked. I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's difficult to decide what I want there. I'll have a think about it. We've had 13 views and 5 concurrent viewers, but 2 of those concurrent viewers don't count as they're the same, as it's a couple sitting 2 feet away from each other. Has anyone sent me any memes? I have been sent a few memes. I shall watch them later. I forgot how expensive these attacks can be. Let's just pop a few of these out. Get the money back up. Just in case we need it. Do 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 do. I like the way Rusty messaged me saying he doesn't want the game tough. If no one else wants it, you're having it. I like the way you think this is a conversation you can have. I'm sure I can find someone on the Discord to give it to. Maybe Paula wants it for her Steam library. Oh damn, these take so damn long. Can you imagine what it'd be like if I had a maximum buff and no training buff? Paula will have it, will she? Alright. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like, we've still got a little bit left to go on the stream. If no one else is chatting away in the chat boxes, I'll organise something. The whole point was that people would come in and ask questions, like last time. But I'm not going to sit here like for 4 hours like I did last time because I can't be bothered, if I'm perfectly honest. And I'll give the game away to someone at some stage. I mean, obviously you need to be in the Discord for me to give it to people. So if no one's in the Discord, if you guys are the only ones from the Discord in the channel, it'll go to in the chat. Sorry, it'll go to one of you two. Right, let's give this another stab, shall we? How long is it going to take for this to be back up? 2 minutes and 40 something seconds. Wait 60 seconds. Increases normal attack resiliency of select ground force troops by 31.5%. Might be worth it actually going with that next, for he does have an RL. But it depends if I'm going to go find someone else to go take out. So let's have a quick look, because I might need that for another base if there is anyone else. Oh, there's one over here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm not going to need a buff for him. It's not going to populate. There we go. Show me your screen, please. Okay, it's going to zoom in. Right, cool. 1 minute and 38 seconds. Oh, do you know what we could do? We could use a damage increase instead of a damage decrease. That would work. In fact, that would work really well. I think it's that one we want. Increases damage resistance. Select a ground force troop. No, that isn't the one we want. We want set 3 then. Is it this one? Increases the officer skill damage against your base select ground force troop by 30% for 5 minutes. Also increases the officer skill resilience for your own allied ground troops within 2 map grids of the selected troop by 75% for 5 minutes whenever they take AoE damage from officer skills. It's AoE damage. But we'll go with it anyway. He's not dealing any AoE damage, but it doesn't matter. It matters not. Just get you close enough. Start a fight with you. Let's not make the same mistake as last time. Oh, we've got to wait 10 seconds, less than that. Nope. Yes. It's gonna hopefully level that base even faster. That's not what I wanted. And that is a 8.2. Yeah, it's kind of hard to not like the RL, I suppose. We'll go take out a couple more bases. Any over here we can bully? Well, that's a big sigh. Or is it just hard life laying on my lap as a giant fur ball, is it? Some cats, man. Oh, look at that. We pumped out 229 in skill. Not bad. I'm looking forward to this getting up to 9.0. And I'm also looking forward to getting this thing pumped all the way up in its wrenches as well. How far away are we off that at the moment? We're level 73, so we're about halfway there in terms of the amount of wrenches we actually need. So probably another 3 or 4 weeks. That I should get done by Monday. I reckon that'll be on Monday. I'll have the 23k between now and then, I think, and then I'll get 2 out of the store on Monday. And this weekend we have a wall building event coming up because it's excuse me, because it's not the Battle Honours weekend, it's the other weekend, like the normal weekend, the normal week. So there will be a wall building event available on Friday. So we can probably, we won't see it now. We'll see that on Friday. Oh, Spy Catcher is also available at Reset. Fun. Another 10 statues for me. I do like the way Rusty gave a pizza in the chat as well. That is. Where is the pizza remote? While I'm waiting for everything. I can't type it in because I've got one hand that is currently unavailable, as a cat has decided to sleep on it. Aha! Pizza. How about that? Everyone's favourite food. Right, there is one over here. Probably faster to get to him from this side. Excuse me, why not just... Oh, hello, there's one here as well. Oh, he's 163. Ah, he's double artillery. That's gonna suck, but probably get him. Why does it do that? Why doesn't it just path it down like this? Whatever, it's going to take 10 minutes to get there. The pathing on this game needs fixing so badly. Is anyone saying anything intelligent? Probably not. Oh, you can also have cheese. Pancakes. Also have donuts. Of course, everyone likes these. Oh, fried egg. I'm getting hungry now. I'm starting to think that I maybe should have made more for myself for dinner. The amount I'm thinking about food. I've had enough. Well, yeah, I have had enough donuts. You're the biggest donut in my life, Rusty. What server am I playing? Server 29 at the moment, but we are looking to exit server 29 in the coming months. So there's already been a discussion, Phil, for us to move to another server, and we're now sort of at the stage where we're thinking, is it going to be sooner with a free transfer, or is it going to be later with a paid transfer? So we're all saving up at the moment So we have enough, obviously, we can obviously go with the free transfers immediately. I've got 62, so it's still going to be another couple of weeks for me before I can afford to move to a higher level server. But there's a whole group of us that want to go together, and we've got to wait for everyone to obviously get to the same stage we're at, which is going to take them a little bit longer. So we're looking at maybe about September time for a big move. But we're considering doing a free move to one of the adjacent servers for the time being, just to get off 29, because it's just not the sort of environment we're happy with. There's a lot of people complaining about pointless stuff, and we just don't want to be involved in it. So, yeah. Right, Caramel. You just want your chin scratched, buddy. Is that it? What a lazy cat. He's got his head tilted right back. Oh, I'm covered in cat hair. He's molting his summer fur in. How long till we get there? 6 minutes. Yeah, that's alright, Phil. Anytime. That's what these streams are for. They're so I can have a bit more of an interactive, like if you have a question, it's something that I can easily answer, then yeah, people do always complain, that is true. You're never going to stop that no matter what server you go on. I think it's just got to the point where it's the same people complaining about the same thing, and we've been on the server for like, what, 3 years? We're just bored of listening to them complain about the same thing. You know, it's like we can just go listen. I could listen to someone else complain about something different or even the same thing for another year before I get bored of that. So just thinking more along the lines of sort of in that region, if you know what I mean. It's always the same complaints, no matter what server you go to. I'd imagine it's always the same things. So yeah. I recently told a number of people on our server that if they're not actually willing to discuss these specific issues and be very specific as to these issues, then they're just creating hassle for everyone. No one wants to listen to it anymore. They didn't want to listen, so I just left the group chats. I'm like, there's no point in me being here. You know, they're not looking for constructive dialogue. They're looking for you to just give them stuff, basically, and I'm not really too interested in that. Hang on, let me see if I can get to the camera so I can pitch it down just a tad for the cat. Oh, can't quite see him. He's ginger, you see. He's got no soul. That's why he keeps getting phased out. Ah, that's a joke that never gets old, much like Madeleine McCann. Oh, topical humour is not good. There we go. Look, if I rotate my entire body, you can now see... Hello, Russell. You can now see the cat. The bane of my existence. The adoration of my life. Don't know my daughter hear me say that, actually. It's not strictly true. But he's alright. When he's not trying to eat me, or stick his paw in my mouth at like 5 o'clock in the morning, because he's bored. He goes like this. He waits until I'm asleep and he just sticks his paw in, right in there. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Cat. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's the same in every server. I mean, the issue being that everyone wants titles, and that's great. But here's the thing, and this was something that was pointed out by someone else in the chat before I left, was that you can have all the titles under the sun. You can have the level 3 Supreme. still not going to change the fact that you're bad at the game. Right, so you can have that extra 8, 10, whatever it is percent for your title. But if you're still bad at the game, you're just 8% less bad at the game, if you know what I mean. So it's not going to change that. That's why I make these videos, these guides. That's why I talk about the new officers. Is to help people understand that they can change their own setups to counter enemy activity in order to make the game more dynamic. The problem is if you end up with a lot of really heavy brute force attacks, you're not going to win. Much like I've got cat hair all over my face, it's driving me nuts. God damn it, cat. I'm going to brush you. I'm going to get the brush out in a little while, and you're going to get brushed. Because it's now all in my beard. It's all in my fingers and shit. I get distracted easily. Can you get that fluff there? This bit. This bit. Thank you. What was I talking about? This is why I don't stream. Yeah, so like if you're bad at the game, you know, there comes a point where no matter your skill, you're going to get dunked on by power. We know that because they'll have more tech, they'll have more wrenches, they'll have more of everything. Related question, RL Lib Bomber ATG, I can upgrade 1 to modern. All things being equal, what would be your choice? The RL gives you more flexibility, the Lib Bomber is hilariously good fun, and the ATG is pure defense and harassment in the air. So it depends really on what your playstyle is going to be. If you're going to be aiming more towards a defensive playstyle and swatting planes out of the air, you're going to want that ATG. One thing I really like about the RL, you weren't here earlier, I had the helicopter, I swapped it back to the RL, is I like to do, once my base has stopped being a, I mean, it could have just saved itself 10 seconds and drove in a straight line there, but whatever. What I like to do with the RL is, let's say this artillery squad here is an enemy squad that's passing my base. I can pop out and I can load in 2 seconds, hit it, and dive back into the base, which is why I like the RL. So if you like that style of attack, the RL is really good. Obviously the RL is really soft. The Liberty Bomber is really good in both defense and offense in terms of splash damage, but it also means that you're gonna be relying on someone else having a good fighter up in the sky to watch your back. So yeah, you can swat out entire AGs, but if those AGs are being covered by fighter firepower, you're gonna need someone up there with a good fighter in order to help you out. If it was me personally, I would be looking at the ATG because that's just how I play. Followed by the RL. Lib Bomber would be coming at the bottom of the stack. So hopefully that's answered the question. You'll have fun with pissing people off. Yeah, I'd take the ATG. Just take the ATG. Everyone hates it. No one likes it. It's an awful unit to attack with. We can have a look at the battle report here from the last base. As you can see, the anti-tank gun just done absolutely nothing. In fact, the only reason why it scored any points at all was because I targeted the enemy tanks once they were on the ground. So absolutely trash gun in terms of base to basing, but it is a, I don't want to say a necessity, but it's good for defense. It's good for shooting aircraft, and you know, if you know how, once you get a little bit of practice with it, really good. Yeah, but I think Phil, I think they cut the titles in half from about server 57 onwards, 58, something like that. So the amount of titles they dropped were absolutely huge. That was for a number of reasons. They wanted the titles to be more rare. Excuse me, that's the coffee coming through. They wanted the titles to be more rare. They also wanted a bit more. There wasn't as many people joining the game. So the further you go on into the newer servers, the less people are playing. And the reason for that being, most of the people in sort of a lot of these newer servers are just people running alts. Very few new players are actually joining. So we're not seeing the need for as many titles. But yeah, I mean, there's been several people say perhaps they should just do away with it. I don't think they should do away with it. I think it's something they should keep in the game. Personally, I think it gives a nice competitive edge for a lot of players, myself included. If I don't have a title, it's not the end of the world. I know that even if I drop the 8% from my level 2 title, I think it's 8%, I get on everything. It's not the end of the world. I can survive without it. Right, let's see if we can hurt this base. We will go for an artillery buff. The question is, can I destroy the base faster than it can destroy me with splash damage? Yes, because he doesn't have splash damage, so I will ruin his base. And that's another one gone. And then we'll have another 10 minutes of driving to the next location. This is such a long and arduous process. You have my apologies. But I couldn't think of anything else to do during the stream other than driving up to enemy bases and blowing them up, because there's really very little else to look at in this L4. We're in obviously restricted at the moment. Not gonna lie, it's not going well. We are getting absolutely smashed. I stopped playing probably about a week and a half ago, and I've gone from first place down to fourth in fighting machine in that time, because there's just not enough coming out of our allies. Now, we were quite lucky in terms of another alliance from our server was on the other team, and they have dropped their treaties, we've dropped our treaties, and it's created a bit of a free-for-all, which has freed things up for a lot of people. But realistically, the people that were on our initial team for this have done and still are doing very little. So it is basically what it is. I hate to say that I gave up, but I gave up. I wasn't doing anything for the best part of last week and most of the week before. You're running Vanguard Bomber, Lone Eagle and Dawn Striker. I'm thinking of doing skill training with Carteros. Right, let's have a quick look. We've got 5 minutes until the base gets in range. Let's open up the Officers tab. So you are using Lone Eagle. Very good. We like Lone Eagle. And Dawn Striker. Also an exceptionally good bomber officer. When a bomber troop is attacked, it has a 20% chance of getting a shield. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Did I cover this officer in a video? I'm sure I did. I mean, there's no point Oh, hang on. What could we train in here? Cruising speed buff, that would be a good one if you're going to train in El Cartero. Alternatively, you could go for the damage intensity increase for ground vehicles. However, that is better. That specific skill is better trained in for Martyr bombers, which already get a bonus versus tanks and helicopters. So I would take the battlefield delivery skill and train that in if that's what you're looking to do. What else would I pick? I'd probably go for damage intensity from there on in. So I'd probably be taking this buff here, which gives us a damage intensity and damage resistance bonus, because that will pair nicely with this. No, not this, sorry. Pair nicely with this, which is the special, which gives us a little bit of a shield. So we're looking at another way we can increase that shield by upping up another resistance. Obviously, the resistance stat doesn't stack with the coefficiency, but the HP does. So I would then probably look at increasing unit HP as well as damage resistance for the 2 defensive trained in. Probably leaning more towards HP where possible, because we can up this shield's capacity pretty well. And I mean, it's popping off every 4 seconds. If there's a fighter in the sky chasing it, that's going to be going off almost constantly. And I'd just be looking at damage intensity on the ground, or wherever we can get it squeezed in. But I myself use a Vanguard bomber. That is that's the bomber I use. At the moment it's sitting at 8.2. I'm not using it because I was using it in silver, but now we're in gold 3. Everything's 9.0. I can't have that in the fighter. And it makes more sense for me to have points in the fighter because I have my fighter officers awakened. So on top of that, you know, we've got Ghost on our team, who has got a really nasty bomber that can pick tanks off. And if we're both online at the same time, I can escort that bomber. I can take out most enemy targets in the sky. There's quite a few that are better than me at the moment, but we are looking at Classic being completed on this fighter at the moment. I was tempted to put more wrenches into this to get it up even higher in terms of modern, but I'm not doing that at the moment. My wrenches are currently going towards the artillery piece because I want to get that all the way up as high as possible. As you see, the damage output from the 8.2, even though it is nearly a 9.0, is exceptionally high, and I want to get that as high as possible because obviously the more damage I can do with that artillery piece, the faster I can take down bases. The faster I can take down bases, the less damage my infantry take, the less casualties I take, which then in turn means the more enemy bases I can take on, and that's how the cycle is going for me at the minute. We're looking at going heavy base to base because you know, activity is an issue. It doesn't matter where you go, who you speak to, activity is an issue. So the best way to combat activity is to have a base to base setup, or get yourself 5 regular guys and all focus on one thing. My base just deployed. And some people just left because they're tired of me yapping. The Vanguard is very good versus soft targets. The Vanguard does more blast damage, so it's really good versus artillery, whereas the Martyr one deals way more target orientated damage towards tanks and helicopters and tank hunters. So yeah, I would look at a slightly different setup if I was running if I was running that. Probably, I don't know, really. Maybe it'd just be a trained issue. It depends, because I mean, you could still El Cartero, although his skill damage is low, he's still pretty viable because he has that stun. Because we can fix a target in location for a period of time, and as a result, that is quite handy. Obviously, for other bombers to catch up. It's also very handy in terms of. Oh, sorry, I gotta move. It's also very handy in terms of just allowing. That's my hand, dude. Why are you cleaning my hand? Whatever. Um, I forgot where I was going with this. The cat's licking my hand. It distracted me. Hang on, let me just squash this dude. Yes. Look, you're on camera. You're on camera. Prick. Right, that's that base gone. Let me open the all-seeing consultation manual. So we have the bomber here. So this bomber, it's not what I wanted to click on, like twice in a row. So we get ground attacks. Obviously, that's what bombers do. Tank killer deals more damage to tanks than bombers from other camps. So if we were using this, we would then try and gear the trained skills towards that. But obviously, you're using this, which Vanguard bombers ignore the damage reduction effects of infantry bunkers and anti-tank guns in AA mode. Very nasty little piece of kit. Very nasty little piece of kit versus supporting units. Bombing damages from this bomber is shared by all visible units within the same map grid. So the blast damage is horrendously high. The total damage is increased by 2% for each visible unit in the target troop on that grid. So if you're targeting infantry squadrons on the move with this bomber, you're going to deal exponentially more damage. It's the same with artillery pieces. You're going to be hitting like 5 or 6 of them. Or RL's the same, I think. Let's have a look. We'll just get all the artillery out of the base and have a look. So you'll be hitting, yeah. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And we're getting bonuses applied for the. So I got cat hair up my nose again because he's just cleaned himself and it's kicked a load of fur into the sky. You're a field player. Field players are great fun. Ghost and Rusty are field players in our alliance. They have a great time when there's battles. The problem is that even in Gold 3, battles are so few and far between. It kind of just feels like a lot of people can't be bothered. So field play doesn't happen as much. I mean, I think in the last year of Silver 1, I think we only ever had like 2 or 3 big battles out on the field. And I think I caught one on camera, and I think it is actually up as an hour-long video on my channel somewhere. And that's the sort of gameplay a lot of people really like, and I think that's great. I think there's more than one way you can play this game, and that's a great. Don't sneeze at me. And that's just one of the great ways to play it is field. Personally, I haven't got the patience for field. I'd like to, but I don't. I'd rather just sit in my base, do naff all, wait for them to log off, and then go and stomp on them. Because I just think it's funny. I am basically little more than a troll. And I don't mind admitting it. So it is what it is, unfortunately. I will hunt those players down. But if you are doing a field play, you've really got two options for your artillery pieces. You're either going to want this one for defense, or you're going to want this one here for donation and destroying enemy bases. So you've got the defensive gun and you've got the hammer. You don't really need to worry about these two. These are sort of additional ones, but yeah. Field play with an MBT and a heli. It's nice. It's nice. Some of the heli options are really good. MBTs, I still think that the Martyr MBT is slept on. Everyone says it's the worst one in the game. I disagree. I think it's the best one. Obviously, if everyone's saying it, I'm probably wrong, but I'm still going to say it nonetheless. And that is solely because of this item here. It's the only barrel that has pen depth, and it's camp specific. Very, very, very cool gun. Very cool gun. I'm pretty sure if we just add the others, I'm fairly confident none of the others have it. Firing accuracy, we see we've got no other option at Gold++. Firing accuracy, again, for Vanguard, no other options at Gold++. Only one that's got two options at Gold++ is Martyr. And we can go for the standard firing accuracy or the penetration depth. I personally think this is just an absolute balmy mechanic if you're playing out in the field. You've got the bonus HP, which means that initial shield that's going to be kicking in is going to be dealing more damage. You've got a little bit more survivability out in the field because you've got that repair function. You've got this penetration depth barrel, which is insane. I like the Lib Heli as well. I used the Lib Heli back in the summer. The Lib Heli, if you're prepared to play sort of maneuver warfare with it, is pretty good. It's pretty good. Right then. I don't think there's anyone else left to attack down here. Oh. Well, I ain't going to do much against him. That RL's going to absolutely swat my infantry one. No. Ha ha ha. In a couple of hours, the area opens up. What about this guy? Can we kill him? Probably not. He's too far away. This guy had a buff on. One unit. A waste of my time. Right, let's relocate the base. Just one last check. Make sure there's nothing around here that we can bully while we're on the way. And then we will sort out the giveaway. That's right, there is a giveaway. In case you didn't know, we are doing a giveaway this stream. I don't think there's anyone hiding in this area. Nope. Right, let's return to the base and move it then. Well, hello, Mr. Bond Tank. thou hast arrived late in the hour towards the end of the stream. Although you have had my undivided attention for 3L4s because you're in the Alliance now, so that is a thing. Right. You're going to go for the shark? I built the shark. I just got rid of it this afternoon. But the problem is I don't have any tank tech. It is very good. I have some battle reports here. So this is the last time my base was engaged. Now, these guys infantry blob, so it's not the best battle report, but even against infantry with no tech, it's good. It's a good unit. Out in the field, I don't think I've got any points for it out in the field, but here we can see I base to base someone. We scored some nice kills here. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I defended my base here. I tell a lie. This was a base defense. This was a successful base defense against these guys. So yeah, that's it. If you don't have an anti-tank gun, as you can see, it's dealing significantly less damage, but as I said, you've got to remember, I don't have tank tech. So I'm not getting the bonus penetration damage, I'm not getting the bonus load times, I'm not getting the bonus critical strike ratings. There's a lot I'm not getting out of this unit. So I would probably say that that helicopter, if I had all of the equivalency tech, is going to be very close to that anti-tank gun in terms of its capabilities. And I realised just now, looking on the other screen, it looks like I'm playing Beethoven as I'm talking. Like an idiot. Right, the giveaway. So, if you watched the end of the last video, you'll know that I have a serial key that was donated to the to me, really, but it was also donated to the Discord in general as a whole. So if you are on the Discord and you are currently watching this, just drop a quick message saying I am in the Discord into the general chat, and I will pick one person from that right now, and I will send you the Steam code, providing you have a computer that can play the game that I have to give away. The game I have to give away, which has been donated to the Discord, is Vermintide 2. It is... Let me just show you guys quickly. Sorry about the nose itching. The cat's hair is driving me absolutely fucking balmy. Boop ba doop ba doo. I already have it, you see. That's why I'm giving it away. Make no comments about the length of this, please. Vermintide 2 store page, because I can't be bothered to type it in. So this is the game we have to give away. I'm watching you, Ghost.
Stand up, shape up or shut up! Blood everywhere, and another one's gone!
Shield me from Satan.
So as you can see, it is effectively a first-person dungeon crawler, co-op shooter, if you will. If you're familiar with games like Left 4 Dead or the more common sort of co-op games that are about now, we have this serial key that we can give away courtesy of Mr. D90, who is in our Discord as well. So if you are the lucky recipient, please please make sure you at him as many times as possible, just to irritate the absolute bejesus out of him. Now, as I said, the only request I have is that you are currently in the Discord this moment in time. You sent a message saying you're in the stream as well, just in general chat, doesn't have to be anywhere. And also, I need to know that you have the minimum system requirements to play this game, because I don't want to give this game to someone who can't play it for obvious reasons. You know, this is the third such community giveaway I've done. This is the first one I've done on the stream, so people who are familiar with how these things work in my Discord, you know, this is not uncommon, shall we say. So let's have a look, see who has messaged in the Discord. Well, apparently Paula is the only one to message at the moment. So I know Paula can run it. But I don't want to give it to Paula because we got Paula Helldivers 2 last year. So I need one of you other fuckers to put a fucking message in and send me a screenshot to show me that you can play this game. I'll give you guys another couple of minutes. If not, I'll just give it to Paula. Okay? So that's the giveaway. We all know what it is now. Hey, no, that's perfectly fine, Phil. That's why I do these. I never really considered myself to be that popular in terms of my opinions in this game. I generally think differently to most people when they say, hey, let's do this, let's do that with our units. I'm like, well, you know, there's a lot of mechanics going on here, and there's more being introduced all the time. So I have a tendency to think slightly outside of the box, as it were. So, cat hair is going up my nose. Jesus Christ, Caramel. Can you just... It's like all over my fucking beard.
Mic off. Mic on.
I just made it worse, haven't I? He can have the hair back. I don't want it on my face, but it's now on my face again. So whatever. I'll go and I'll just go get the hose and just like spray my face in a minute. I don't know. Are there any more questions we've got in regards to stuff? Well, yeah, I tried to be as different can be. It's so easy to be the same as everyone else. Let's not be that. Let's not be the same. I am actually I think it was asked in Discord as well this week that I produce a video on the RL. I have been thinking about it to some degree about what we can what builds we can do. Now, I won't cover my build. Cat hair. God damn it, that's my own fault for putting my face near his head. It's fucking all over me. Now, I won't cover my build. 2 reasons. I never cover a premium officer. Second reason, I don't cover limited edition officers. and I have a limited edition and a premium officer on my RL. So I am currently trying to come up with a build for my RL that I can share with people. I have some idea of where I'd like to go with it, but it's difficult because a lot of the things that you would like to do with the RL aren't necessarily things that you want to do with the RL. Link to the Discord is in literally any of my other videos. Any of my other videos. Let me just pull up a link for you. You need to donate a set of pizza slices to the rules. Otherwise it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, you just get mocked. So there is a direct link to the Discord. Ghost, you can shut the hell up. You had a week off work and you turned up to Discord twice. So you can shut your trap, Ghost. You didn't you turned up to Discord twice in that week off. So you don't get a say in anything. Watching you. Right. So, in case you were wondering, the reason why you can't see anything right now is you see this bit here where it says 96. You click on that 96, then you'll be able to see all these other lovely channels which are currently empty, but they aren't always empty. We do have a lot of other games that go on in Discord. We play a lot of other games. So you had 3 birthdays last week. Well, that just sounds like excuses. We also, before I forget, we also have a video that was made to us by our mod, accurately describing my server.
What kind of place is this?
Which will never get old. That'll never get old. That'll never get old. Right. Right then. I can see I've got 2 new people in the Discord. So, if you are still watching the stream, which I hope you are, DX Diag. Yeah. Windows might. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so what I need from you guys, if you would like to take part in the giveaway, is I will need a DX Diag screenshot. So I just want to know basically that you've got enough RAM, enough CPU, and a graphics card that can run it. So we don't only play Warpath, we also play Helldivers. Don't tell absolute fibs, Rusty. Fibs. We play more than Warpath. Ready or not. Age of Empires 2, when Ghost ain't being a little bitch about getting his ass handed to him. Ready or not. 6 Days in Fallujah. Helldivers. Occasionally we'll play Command and Conquer. Occasionally. Sins of a Solar Empire is a thing at the moment for us. Pal, we don't play Pokemon. We don't play Pokemon. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Right. It's now 10 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to hop into chat. Looks like my stream has frozen anyway. Oh no, I just accidentally hit pause. So yeah. I'll end the stream. I'm gonna hop into chat in Discord. We're gonna play something else. We're not gonna be playing any more Warpath tonight, and I will just ask that you send that DX diag through to me if you're interested. Excuse me, that's my hot dogs repeating on me. And I'll sort you out with a serial key. I've only got the one to give away, so it's only going to go to one of you. So it'll literally be whoever sends the DX diag image first. I've been the Smoking Cheddar. You've been very patient. Thank you very much for watching, as always. There will not be a link to the Discord in the description box down below because it is in the live chat for a change, because we seldom do the live chat thing. And the Discord. Damn it, Caramel, your fur is driving me fucking nuts. I'm gonna have to go get a brush for you, aren't I? You're so fucking cute. Yeah. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for turning up. And don't sniff glue.